G'day and welcome to the Pursuit of Freedom podcast. I'm your host, Rosie Burrows, and I'm on a journey to find my freedom so that I can help you do exactly the same. Join me each week as I share the stories of everyday people who have found their own paths to freedom. I'm not going to focus on job titles and accolades because I don't care about that stuff, and neither should you. I want to uncover what truly makes you tick. Who are you when you step away from society's expectations and follow your heart? I still haven't figured it out yet. Have you? Either way, buckle up because it's going to be one hell of a ride. So today's episode was not meant to be a solo one, but I have been having major issues with my interview recordings, sync issues, video issues, all that sort of stuff. I use Riverside and up until this point haven't really had any major problems. But the episode for today, I recorded months in advance and I kind of edit as I go as I release them. So I've downloaded it, put it into Premiere Pro to start editing. Totally out of sync, not fixable, videos all over the place. So I thought, right, I'm just going to go to the next episode. Let's be flexible. Same issue for 3 different episodes. And I emailed support because I've heard good things in the past about Riverside support. Sometimes they can fix the issue. A couple of days later, they email back going, oh, sorry, we can't fix it. And it's just so frustrating. I'm not here to badmouth Riverside. But I wanted to share this story because I think it's a really good example of the frustration we feel when things just aren't going your way. As you know, I'm getting ready to move into my van. I'm so stressed. And when something little like this happens, I just want to chuck the towel in and go, fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. Fuck it. I'm not doing the podcast. I can't be bothered. I'm useless. I've wasted all this money, yada, yada, yada. That's the internal dialogue that's been going on. And I actually walked away from it for a bit, editing the episode that was meant to come out today. I was trying to do it last week. So I've come back to it, a week later. I thought, right, fresh mind. Let's do this. Come on, Rosie. Problem solved. No, it's been about half an hour and I'm just getting super frustrated. And part of that is to do with, I guess, the perfectionist in me. That might not be the right word, but I have very high standards that I hold myself to, and others as well. Let's be fair there. It's not just myself. And so if I have a podcast episode that's out of sync, I'm not happy with that. Even though I have a tiny audience, even though most people who listen to my podcast listen to the audio only, I'm still pissed off because I upload these episodes to YouTube with the video. And if they are out of sync, that's just an awful viewing experience. So you can imagine, I'm frustrated. Add on that, I'm stressed because of everything else that's going on, trying to finish the van, move out, blah-de-blah. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, about 5 minutes ago, I decided, Rosie, fucking get over it. Just record a solo episode, put something out there. Because at the end of the day, what's important to me is being consistent. As I said, I don't have a large audience, so it's not like there's people relying on me. But the consistency is important because one thing I struggle with is seeing things through. Things get difficult and I just want to throw the towel in and give up. Honestly, that's a pattern for me. So I'm really trying to just keep moving forward. I didn't want it to be a solo episode today. I wanted to put out an awesome interview. And then I tried to be flexible and, okay, I'm going to edit a different interview, but came up with the same problem. And then I tried to do another one, same problem. And then thought, okay, I'm going to take time away. Took time away for a week, have come back, and I'm just as frustrated. But here I am recording a solo episode. So I just want to say, if things aren't going your way, it's okay. Life isn't always going to go our way. We know this, right? So why do we get so frustrated when things don't go according to plan? I don't know. Don't have the answer for you, but I think what I can help you with is being more intentional with how you respond in those situations. Your initial response might not be great. That's okay. Get the feelings out, but then regroup. Go, okay, what's important here? How can I move forward? Because dwelling on the past and going over and over and over and over it, it's just not productive. You're wasting a lot of energy by doing that. And that's what I have been doing, right? Trying to get these interviews edited and put out. I'm just wasting time. And after I put out this solo one, I think I'm just going to have to edit the audio and not have video accompanying that. So the versions that go up on YouTube will be audio only, which is a bit shitty, but at the end of the day, it's not hurting anybody. It's not, like the impact is minuscule. What's important to me is flexing my creativity muscle and having fun. That is why I started this. So that's what I'm going to do. Hold me to it. If episodes aren't coming out, I want you to message me. Go, oi, Rosie, pull your fucking finger out. Who cares if the video's out of sync? Do audio only. This is a podcast after all. So that's what I wanted to say. I don't really have much more to add to that. But I just want to say I'm here. I'm putting out an episode because I want to remain consistent. So whatever it is that you're working towards, just try and put one foot in front of the other, no matter how small those steps are. Nobody said you had to be sprinting. Just keep shuffling forward. You might have to go sideways every now and then. And yes, there are some backward steps, but try to keep moving forward. It is possible. And it's definitely not going to go to plan, but I guess that's part of the beauty of life, and that is how we learn. That's what I have to keep reminding myself of, because it's really easy to get down. I take it personally when things don't go according to plan. But it's not personal. It's just life. Like in this scenario for me, it was software that didn't work how it was supposed to. Yeah, I paid for it, but it just didn't work. It wasn't my fault. It's out of my control. I did everything I could. And up until this point, the software's been great. But then it wasn't. So rather than getting pissed off and having a tanty, I'm just trying to move forward. So whatever it is that's got you pissed off and wanting to have a tanty, how can you move forward? I know you can. So take a little shuffle forward and share that win with someone in your life. Or put it in your journal. Send me a message. I want to know about it. And hopefully next week there will be an interview episode out, because I'm going to get on with it and just edit the audio. Now, if there is a gap in episodes, that's because I'm just too stressed and have decided I need a break. But I'm really going to try my best to keep these episodes coming. I've only got a few more that are pre-recorded lined up. So, yeah, we'll see. There might be some extra solo episodes while I get my shit together when I'm on the road in the van. But I do have Starlink, so I can be recording more episodes remotely. But I'm guessing I'm going to need some downtime once I actually move into the van. So we'll see how I go. I'll keep you updated. Just know you matter and you are so, so worth it. I'll catch you next week. If this episode resonated with you at all, could I please ask that you share it with a friend who you think could get value from it? And whilst you're doing that, make sure you follow and subscribe to the podcast so that you never miss another episode. And whilst you're following or subscribing, please leave us a rating, preferably 5 stars, and also a written review. Doing each of these things is going to help this podcast reach more people and impact more lives, which is, at the end of the day, is what we're here to do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Remember, you matter, you're worth it, and you are so, so capable. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next week.